It was great.
No, we couldn't tell though. We couldn't tell. The hair was wily.
The only person that wasn't hungover was Zach. Zach was the dad of the trip. That's Kid Vision. Just complete dadding. Dude, we're like 3 hours.
Oh sure.
Right now. This is awesome. I'm taking anybody watching this, put this at the beginning. I had the most viewed SpacePod video forever until somebody decided to buy views, so I'm gonna need all of you. I'm gonna need all of you guys to help promote this, watch this, and get this back on top because that's where Ruch belongs.
Hey, welcome to the SpacePod. Hold it down for the town when the bass drops. Started as a mission, now this vision about to take off. Do it for the humans, what we tell them when they say welcome to the SpacePod. SpacePod, hold it down for the SpacePod. SpacePod, about to take off in a SpacePod. SpacePod, no we do it for the SpacePod. SpacePod, do it for the humans. No, I do it for the humans, gotta keep it moving.
Hello, this is another episode of SpacePod TV. I'm your host, Painley Invasion. I am here with the one and only Ruch, the rapper.
What?
Ruch?
Root?
Ruch. I thought it says Ruch right here.
This is my man Ruch the rapper right here. And I will not have you fucking disrespecting him like that.
No man, it's Ruch.
What?
Okay, what the fuck is
This
wrong?
whole time was it not Gooch? I might have been Gooch.
Gooch, actually that sounds good.
Gooch the rapper?
Gooch?
That definitely rings a bell.
Guys.
That definitely rings a bell.
It's Ruch.
Ruch. Oh, it's Ruch.
Okay.
No, what is going on?
What are you doing?
I'm just gonna say, Kid Vision had a way better interview on here, and he got way less exposure, way less clout, and I put that on you, and I put that on you, and you, and I definitely put that on you, Mr.
God.
Roots.
Oh my God.
Drag his ass out here, security.
Security, get the
This guy out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Speaking of which, Truth Music can get it too. Truth Music can get it too.
Fuck you, dude. Fuck you and your crew. Whoever they are, fuck them. Goodbye.
Yo, man.
Only on SpacePod TV.
Get that guy out of here.
Sir?
Shout out to Roots. Ruch.
What the fuck is going on?
Rucher.
Oh shit, now that that's over, Jesus.
Yeah,
What's up,
so
guys?
what we really came here to do.
What's up, man? We got Ruch the rapper in the building.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Really glad we got the name thing figured out.
Yeah,
that was almost
Yeah, no
bad.
doubt. It's all good, man. It's all good to see you again, man. You had a big week.
Yeah,
Sounds
holy,
like.
it's been insane.
Hey, let's invite them assholes back in here real quick, though.
Yeah, get him back in here.
Security, bring him in.
I'll forgive you, but just one.
Hey, what's up, Duro?
Hey,
Sorry, guys, it was,
Duro's in the building.
I don't recognize you without the cow costume on.
Oh God.
That thing was fire. What's up, Gabe?
What's up?
Gabe Prince in the building,
Prince.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, representing on behalf of the FM music scene out here, for real. And beyond.
Okay, so
So tell me where
this has been a crazy introduction. Yeah, no, we
Yeah, it
had
happens.
such a crazy week. We got back from Milwaukee, Wisconsin on Monday night.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. That's
Good
an
push.
That's an outtake. You know what I'm saying? We're keeping that in there. No, but yeah, we got back. We opened up for Merkules actually on that Sunday.
Merc!
Yeah,
Shout out Merc!
Yeah, and that, like the super cool part about that
Yeah.
is that
Merkules.
I was a fan of his before I made music, right?
Right.
And then like I made music, so his music helped me with like my mental health before I even like was like, hey, I want to be a musician, rapper, whatever we call this. And then he became a huge influence of mine when I started making music.
Right.
And then I got to open for him. It was my first time seeing him live, first time opening for him. And then at the end of it, it was my first time meeting him as well. I was the only opener that got to meet him. It was really super cool. The funny part about that is when I was getting brought backstage, I almost fell. Like it was so bad. My leg just like quit working, and I was like, oh, so that's not what we want actually.
Right,
but yeah,
right.
he's like such a cool dude. Like, yeah, he's awesome.
Man, to do all that in one night just gotta be phenomenal.
Cool. Like I'm pretty sure Kid Vision cried when we got back to the hotel.
He actually did.
Like it was such like just an awesome moment.
Just real.
Spiritual.
Yeah, well, we all.
teared up.
I'm pretty
I teared
sure
up.
we all teared up. Not to put him on the spot, but like it was really cool. Like as a friend group.
Right.
Like we're all just friends and we're just making music.
Yeah, because y'all were on the road. Like you didn't fly there.
No, yeah, we road
You
trip.
hip hop
It was
this thing
8
out.
hours. We actually stopped in Eau Claire. I think I had trouble pronouncing that. With
Eau Claire?
Yeah, I was like, are we going to Eau Claire? That's what I said. And I was like, oh, you're stupid. Haha, Gooch rapper.
Gooch the
Oh,
And we got there, and we have a friend that lives there, and Duro actually, like, we stopped there for maybe 30 minutes, and they recorded a track together, and then we left again.
It was
That's
crazy.
So, like, it was music the entire way. Like, it wasn't just
Yeah,
we're
that's what's
driving
up.
there for music. We're living, like, the entire time. We freestyled the entire way there. We talked about music. He played his
Yup.
ukulele. We just live and breathe music.
That's the way.
They almost
it's
killed
awesome.
me.
That's
They
the
almost
way to
killed
go.
me with that ukulele.
Yeah, I actually got really mad because we were playing
I
this
saw
game.
a picture of this guy
Yeah.
with the ukulele.
Yeah, people thought I was Post Malone. One cigarette and one ukulele, and suddenly I'm Southern. I don't
Hey,
get it.
utilize that, man.
Oh my god.
You're gonna go viral.
Yeah, but you and your ukulele. Jesus Christ.
That was yours?
That was actually Kid Vision's. Mine was stolen at
Shout
the
out
time.
Kid
But we got it back.
Yeah, it was
we got
stolen.
Bernice back.
No, we had Bernice. That was Bernice.
No, that
Oh,
was it was
Bernice.
too late in the night, bro. It was too late. Bernice was gone. That was
Oh, the
Leslie-
picture.
that was Leslie.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Milwaukee. Yeah, no, the picture
Oh,
was
yeah.
Zach's. That's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
That's
was,
what's up. I'm glad you got it back, man.
I was
In one
wilding out
piece.
that night.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know how I literally,
How wild are we talking? Come on, man.
bro, I
You
worked,
don't
I worked,
smoke.
the,
Ooh,
next,
I forgot
I
about
worked
what.
the next morning at like 8 a.m. and I was up until 6.
Oh,
That's how
boy.
wild we were.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Been there. That's.
Yeah, and like, no, like, so the funny part about that picture is I looked at a guy in the room and I was like, hey, take this picture for me so I can make fun of how stupid I look in the morning. Because I was just sitting there, cigarette on my lip, just, I don't know if I was even playing correctly.
Right.
Like, I was just vibing, bro.
Yeah, catching a heavy vibe.
That was the post you made too. Just
Yeah,
vibing.
and
bro.
I might even make that an album cover. Like,
There you go.
It's worthy.
yeah, it's like, it's just,
it catches
turned
people
out
off
awesome.
guard.
Mm.
At the time.
What I want to see is you play ukulele at your next rap show.
You
Yeah.
can take that one, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Come up with his own bass lines or something.
The baseline of the ukulele.
Nah.
Wait, that's how, that is how
That 808.
I am a ukulele. I create bass lines playing it.
Drop it down 3 octaves.
No, it's cool
magic.
seeing people do other things, man, and really traveling with this music, you know? I mean, you opening for Merkules, like,
Yeah, that was the.
you opening for Merkules, that's almost the epitome at this point of, that's
Yeah,
somebody
that's-
you grew up with that you
Yeah.
said helped you through so many
Yeah.
things.
It was crazy, and like to go off on that, like then we started talking like we've just, as a group, it's been a crazy year. So like not like as a group did we open for, but people in the group, this year alone, and to like clarify this, I had 2 shows going. I've under my belt going into this year. I had only done. I think I even talked about that on the last show that I had only had 3 shows. I had opened for Jaron Benton at that point.
Right.
Right. But since then, so it's been Jaron Benton this year, Montana of 300, Snow
Right.
the Product, Merkules, Juicy J, Kirk O'Bangs, Mike Bogan, and at the end of the month we're also going to be opening up for Riff Raff.
Damn, you've been busy.
Like it's been
Riff
such an
Raff.
insane year. Did I forget anybody?
Damn. Props.
Possibly.
It really
There's a whole
has.
bunch of other shows.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
just
We've
like the
had
ones with like
easily
big
over 100
names.
shows
That
this
like,
Yes.
Wow.
Easily over
Like,
100
we're
shows.
working.
And we did the Can Jam. You were on that. That
Yeah.
was super
Oh, hell
cool.
yeah, the poster's
Oh, right.
right behind
Yeah.
you, bro.
That was cool. That was.
Jam.
I can't wait for part 2.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be so much fun.
We gotta make it like 10
Hell yeah.
times bigger. We gotta like.
yeah.
That was cool to
by
see
that
y'all out
time,
there.
we're gonna have so much pull, man. Let's like pull up and then.
Seriously.
For real, I think
Okay.
because that's in summer. By summer, we could definitely bring a much bigger crowd.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, for real. For
Well,
real.
crowds, new events. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah. And he's
Like,
like,
there's things coming that we ain't even spoke on yet as far as festivals and events.
ooh.
So, we're
Yeah.
working on some things.
Yeah.
Yes. You
No,
showed
but
up
like-
and showed out to Can Jam. And all of y'all, man. Everybody you mentioned earlier was at Can Jam.
Yeah. This is gonna be a little flex, not on my end. So like I've been talking about like as a group of the musicians have been doing. The most impressed I've been with this year is actually Gabe. So when I met him, he wasn't DJing my shows yet, and then I was just like, what? I don't remember what show it was, but I was like, can you DJ for me? And
Right.
he was just like, sure. And he had no experience, and now he's
Well,
like
it might have
going.
been Can Jam, wasn't it?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Can Jam was the first
That
time I
was
ever
your
DJ'd for.
debut.
That was his debut.
Because well, I guess the debut
Dude, come on, man.
was like Kid Vision's Farsighted.
I was gonna
release.
say. I was gonna say.
Set up a microphone.
So then, yeah,
You
from
wrong
there-
for that, bro. You wrong.
You hungry?
Just like
We got snacks. We got snacks.
oh, I'm good on this. Thank you.
Crazy as hell, man. But yeah, what you were saying, that was your first,
Right, so it was like the Kid Vision Farsighted release, and then that's when like we really started talking.
Yeah.
So then from there, he was just over at my place, or I was over at his place all the time until we made the LP coming out in January. And then that's when
shit.
like
There
we
you
also
go.
were just like, okay, now let's make concert versions, and then I just of course just started DJing Hype Manning. So then when Can Jam came, that was just like our
Right.
first togetherness.
Right. So Can Jam was your first DJing position?
I guess. Yeah.
Dude, what the fuck? Dude, how does that always happen, man? Every time we got a guest in here, we have some kind of a first with them, and we don't even know it. Like, oh yeah, I'm your best friend's cousin or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always some kind of connection, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, and like, yeah, to go off on that is like, so not only like I have a song called Pride. It's out. It's a single on the upcoming LP.
That's what's up.
It's like, so yeah, and like to put that back, like that was the first time we ever worked together, and we got an LP of like 13 songs done in 3 days.
Wow.
Because like, and that's really why I like this group, is because before them, like, I felt like wherever I was, I put in more effort than anyone else that was with me.
Right.
It's crazy.
And I don't want to be in a group of people like, and I'm no offense to like the people I've been with, like
No,
that's not a shot at Sector 7, because they're like, they worked hard, like they worked really hard.
Oh, that's
like,
what's up.
That's what definitely, like, besides OTB, my favorite people I've ever made music with.
That's what's up.
But
everything's a step.
yeah,
You know?
and then I met Gabe, and like Kid Vision is always recording music, and I met him through a party. I don't remember meeting him, but like we met, and I had a Snapchat, and he actually lived down the block from me, so then we started making music. But so yeah, they like worked really hard, and then Gabe just out of nowhere started doing the craziest shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have a song the Get Your Love song. You remember that from Can Jam?
Yeah.
So
Recorded
he does
the video
it. He
for that.
remade that, and there's a bass line after my last verse, and he I don't know how you like. I don't know. You just tell it. I don't know DJ shit.
Yeah, so I guess any of our like concert versions, we've always like spiced it up. I swear, I think every concert we've added something new to every single song,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
just to spice it up for the crowd, like the people that have seen it, and us, like ourselves.
Right.
And then yeah, so like one of the Get Your Love was like one of the newest ones, which was like my favorite one to do, because then like the controller, it's got its like button pad, where then like I'll have like the vocals of like the Get Your Love chorus, and I just mash it up, get a
That's
little beat out of
so
it.
cool.
Nice.
Do you do that on the fly?
Yeah.
That's what's
It's
up.
insane.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, that's the move.
Like
for sure.
he's like, honestly, like I don't
That's
think
the move.
I don't think Gabe gets as much credit as he honestly deserves, because like he has put in more work. Like,
Well, he gonna get his
the
credit today if you
yeah,
tell the people.
Like the growth, like artist to artist alone, so much respect for the growth. But like friend to friend, it's super awesome to see like homies
Yeah, I
just
feel you on
growing
that.
that much. And he's like, he mixes all of our stuff musically, and like yeah, it's awesome. He puts in easily the most work out of all of us, and it's just like
Oh, it's
nobody knows
insane.
that.
And what a producer. He records you guys, right?
Yeah, he records.
I kind of do my own thing with like recording and producing.
The Rose a lone wolf.
Yeah, give the road a mic real quick. So you got your own setup.
Yeah, so we live together. So we got 2 studios. We got one in the basement.
Out of the
out in
basement.
Yeah.
And then I got mine on the main floor. And we pretty much will like on any given day pick one.
Yeah.
We'll like pick a floor. And
The
then
dynamic
either,
of that is beautiful because you can be inspired in different atmospheres.
oh my god, no, I'll be up at 4 a.m. making music,
Yeah.
and I'll pause it to write lyrics, and I hear the 808 from him working on music down there.
It's
Like,
nonstop.
it's a house. It's a house of like art and music, and it's
Yeah, that's one of the things I loved about
That's like
you guys saying
That's
that.
like the best situation you could have as far as an artist, like where you just got music going left and right.
And inspired people. And
Yeah.
people who put in the work. Like you said, when you find other people who put in just as much, if not more work than you, when you find excuse me, when you find people who put in just as much work, if not more than you,
Right.
like you don't always have, something's getting done at all. Like you said, 4 o'clock in the morning, something's getting done. When you wake up, you're gonna be able to jump right into that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And it's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah, and,
So
yeah.
that's why you recorded 13 songs and
No, yeah, and for real, like I definitely would not be where I'm at without like OTV. And like the crazy part is OTV's only been official for like 3 months. Like we've
Really?
been making music together for so long, and then finally I was just like,
Mm.
let's just have a name for us. Like it doesn't
Right.
we don't need to be constricted to being OTB. We're all our solo artists.
Yeah.
like
But,
Wu-Tang or something.
Yeah, that's literally my example. I was like, let's be the Wu-Tang of North Dakota. Let's be the Wu-Tang of our generation.
Word.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
It's literally how exactly how I worded it. So it's awesome that you use that example.
My man.
Makes me feel nice and cozy inside.
I knew there was a reason we hung out, man.
Yeah, shit.
But that's cool, man.
Breeze in the building.
Man, he will say that if I'm outside.
I do.
Yo, hey, so upcoming music projects and shows, anything that you can speak on?
Oh, yeah, let me just
That you
pull
can
out
speak
my
on.
phone.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no,
Put your
we're
little
pretty,
black book, you
we're
know.
pretty open. DeRoe's the only, like, dude that doesn't talk about what he's doing, to be honest. Like, he keeps saying, like,
That's cool,
there's
though,
things,
the
like,
mysteriousness of it.
definitely even within the group, only I know, or only Gabe knows. Like, it's just, like, he's that secretive. But I'm very open with what I'm working on for people. Like,
Right.
I love connecting with people that support my music. So, like,
Mm.
I'll just be like, yeah, I am working on a 9,000 song EP.
Fuck yeah.
That's gonna be out by Sunday.
But yeah, so we have this upcoming one, Melodramatic Cinema, and It's pretty cool. It's weird because I recorded it like what 4 months ago, 5 months ago.
Yeah, I don't know.
Recorded it a while ago, and my music, like since then, has just gotten so much better. And it's a completely different vibe. It's more happy now and stuff like that. Where melodramatic cinema, I was in a really dark place in my life, and when you listen to it, you can tell, like you can hear the emotions. You can like the beats are all like pretty similar, and then so I made that. We made that.
That must have been made pretty far back because I remember when you did Come and Get Your Love. Y'all were amped up. That was kind of a happy. You had a dance for it. You came off the rooftops.
That was really
like
cool.
I was filming with my phone and shit. So that was kind of a happy song. So was melodramatic made before that?
Yeah. And the funny thing about that is that song's actually been done since April. We've just been sitting on Get Your Love since April.
Oh, that song actually. Last time I was here, we talked about the Summer Days like project was with Kid Vision, which ended up not dropping.
Oh,
but
yeah,
that
I
was supposed
remember
to be a part of that.
That's what's up.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's why that's even a thing. And we just never had we didn't really want to release it as a single because we had so many other things going on, so we just were like, it's just a performance track. Now, when I drop it, everybody's going to know what it is.
Right.
Right? And so then, after the melodramatic, we have, we don't really have a name for it yet. It's either going to be called Ego Death, because it's that'll be a single on there that it's kind of signifying my growth as an artist. Like I went from being a guy that was just like, oh yeah, drugs, money, women.
I rap and get pussy.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
but it's
pretty
cool
much
that it's about.
what I do live.
Yeah,
like
you
don't
live
get me
it.
wrong.
You
Like
live
I
it.
do like used to do all that shit.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
And then I don't know what changed, but we made Wings.
Like it's cool to do that stuff,
But
but it's
wasn't
just
it
like in your
Ego
music
Death
what
the
you
song?
talk about.
Well, I guess that's a harder song. But
Yeah, so yeah,
that's
Ego
the
Death would have
transition
been the
of
first
it.
song we technically made on there, and it's like my most insane song to date.
That's gonna inspire the rest of the
Flow-wise.
songs, yeah.
And then for some reason I don't remember why we changed the ending to like have like a TV knob like shh shh, and then like a happy beat comes on, and then that leads into the rest of the album, which is like happy, like yo, I'm living life, like I'm still talking my shit. Don't get me wrong,
Right.
but it's like at this point like I'm comfortable doing it. Like I'm putting like the city on my back, and I'm trying to bring us all up.
Right.
There's like no.
That's how you gotta see
There's
it.
no fuck all these other rappers. Like you know, it's literally just like, dude, it's a scene. Let's do this. Like we're all
yeah. Putting in that work, and
It's like
mainly because when you put in that work, others are gonna get inspired to do the same shit.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I
Like,
hope to see.
What am I doing? Ruch is over here doing 100 fucking shows a year. Like, what? I gotta do
Yeah, that's
something
crazy.
now.
We still can't
You know?
believe that. That's so many shows.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Like we probably.
But you know how it goes, right?
Hmm?
Rising tide raises all ships. So just keep fucking with them.
Okay, Socrates.
Philosophies.
Breezy Tees.
Dude, he's got so many goddamn. What do you even call those idioms?
I
or
don't call them
something?
anything.
cookies?
You call them stuff.
Breezyisms.
I'm just.
That was fuck.
That should be an album or something. Help me make an album name.
That's gonna be a book.
Yeah.
Oh, gonna be a whole. See, my man's got the good ideas. Yeah, it'll be a book of poetry or something.
We keep them around. We got a container.
And
Hell
then
yeah.
other than that,
Retainer, I like.
music-wise, I don't think really. I mean, I know you're working on stuff, but you're not.
But I'm not
gonna
gonna talk about
Yeah.
that shit.
Love the
Man.
NASA t-shirt.
Come on.
He's got a
Space
book.
Jam.
I ain't gonna talk about that.
Marvel. He's got a
Oh, we
book
have the
coming out.
Space Jam shirt. Guys, this is my merch.
Oh yeah.
Well, don't look at this one, because this one.
Dude.
The
Oh, I just
coloring-
realized what it said.
Yeah, it says gay prince, but like
Wow.
the coloring's bad.
Gay
Prince.
I promise, man. Like it's doo-doo here, but buy the shirt.
Yo,
Dude, I think that was a
That's my
shirt.
advertisement.
Hey,
That's
this
why I
one's
was like, I don't know
doo-doo,
if you
but
want
you
to
should buy
display
this.
that on the episode.
I'm doing that the entire show.
crazy.
I'm just gonna get like brr.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I actually dropped. We actually really oddly all dropped merch at the same time.
Nice.
Got to.
I
That's
dropped
a
new
money
merch
maker.
and it's going insanely well. I haven't made $1,000 off it because like I made the profits really low, so it's affordable.
Right.
But I've
Yeah.
sold over $1,000 worth of merch already,
Wow.
and I don't think it's even been out a month yet.
Are you drop shipping or like physical?
Like hand to hand.
Are you?
Oh yeah, no, it's so I use Teesprings. It's a
Oh,
website.
yeah.
And they just do it all for me. But the only issue with that is if I want to make a decent amount of money,
Yeah,
it's gonna be
upcharge.
super
a
expensive.
lot of them too.
So I'm literally making like $2 profit for each thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're getting your promotion. But you're getting your promotions out there.
Oh yeah, like there's some like I've had probably like 100 orders almost.
Yeah, that's the shit. And there's places to go. You know, it's cool. You let it be known. You use Teespring. You know, and there's many others, but they can do the customer service for you and all that.
Yeah.
Just good to hear that your merchandise is going. So like, how are you advertising that?
Teespring wouldn't let me use Space Jam, so we're not cool. Teespring.
So
Dirty
that's how I
ass.
advertise.
Oh,
Shots.
shots fired.
That's how I advertise my music. Gabe talks for me.
That's what's up.
No, I'm just really
I just ripped it
consistent.
Teespring.
It's kind of like how I post my music. Like I just like it's gonna be on your timeline. You're gonna see it.
Right.
I don't care how much I have to post it. You're gonna see it. So through I usually do it about 4 times a week on Snapchat. I'll post the pictures on my story and I'll just be like, slide up if you want some Ruch gear.
Wow.
Facebook, I'll share it like probably once a day right now actually because I
Dude,
want
you
to.
have to be.
I want to
You
get the
have
sales
be.
up more. I sometimes do it more than that, and I'll have like some like buy your grandma some comfy clothes. Cause like
Right.
so my funny I grew up with my grandma.
Seasonal.
Yeah. So I grew up with my grandma, and I like saying like I'm your grandma's favorite rapper.
Oh hell yeah!
Like that's like paying homage to my own grandmother.
Absolutely.
Shout
So-
out all the grandmas.
Yeah. Hit me up.
Oh my god. That took
He's
a,
about that life.
that took a hard left.
So it's beautiful, man, and that's what you got to do is keep putting in people's faces. I don't care what it is. You feel me? You got to keep putting in people's faces.
Oh yeah.
And you're pushing the merch hard, you know. Also the music, you know, like I'm getting messages and things. But I'm happy to hear that that's popping off for you, because yeah, Snap is not dead, you know. Obviously,
no,
that's
Snap
the
is
move.
the best thing I've promoted my music on ever.
See, I told y'all.
You were the one that told me that.
Come
No.
on now.
You're literally like so I did a lot of like sending it out to a bunch of people, but I didn't really
Right.
like push it on Snapchat until I talked to you.
Yep.
And you brought that up. So yeah, I owe you that one. I'm not
Man,
gonna
We
shout
all working
out
together,
anybody
man.
using Snap as a promotional tool, man.
It's big now.
It's sure better than getting those stupid streak bullshit motherfucking things.
I love
I'm
every
gonna
time
keep
you
talking
post that.
shit on that
Oh my
shit.
god, never send Dave Prince a streak snap.
What'll he do?
He will
me,
send
or
you
him.
paragraphs upon paragraphs about how you're a sheep to the government.
Oh my god, that's awesome!
I probably still have it
We gotta
saved.
talk about this a little bit.
I probably-
He hates streaks
Oh,
too.
yeah,
you
me
hate
too.
streaks?
Dude, Gabe, that is
Like,
fucking awesome.
For real, every time I see it, I'm like a real man. Like,
Oh my god, that's.
I don't even know what I
fucking
say. Yeah, but
Like paragraphs of like you're a government sheep.
yeah,
I'm like, dude, I'm just saying good morning,
I
man.
don't got much to say at times, but like I see a streak and I'm just.
Dude, you have every right to do that because like the shit is stupid.
Mhm.
I'm just saying it's stupid. You got Snapchat, okay? Well, maybe if you're not doing anything with your life, then maybe you
Damn.
can have that excuse.
Shoot it at me.
But
Come
if you're
on.
doing something with your
Skate,
life
skate, skate,
and you're
skate.
sitting there streaking instead of promoting, you're wasting your time.
For real, if you're streaking, like promote, or at least like
That's what-
actually say hi to me.
Yeah.
Like I know, like yeah, exactly. Like he sends me good morning, but I know it went to like 15,000 other people.
And you're like, oh, that was
A lot of
in-person.
Yeah, I'm like that doesn't mean nothing.
Mostly women. You're the only guy.
Good morning. That's a good. How does that one work for you? Does that work good?
Okay, to be fair, streaks are definitely something I do. But that's
Oh.
because listen. That's because then the conversations follow, and then you're connected. Like I have
Yeah.
people from Kentucky that listen to
Okay.
my music that I solely have streaks with because it's like they feel like we're connected, so they're gonna buy my merch. They're
Okay.
gonna
They feel
share
like
my
it.
songs.
I guess
So
it's
that's
better
my
than
reason.
sending something and then just
I don't
never
put an
reply.
S. Yeah, no, like I don't put an S.
Yeah.
Like I'll be like good morning, and I'll have some like inspirational shit.
Oh, that I don't
Like,
even
kick to
consider
his
that a
ass.
streak. I don't even consider that.
Ah, government
That's just
sheep
a-
you.
Well, that's
just
a
a
you
mass
joke
snap.
now.
You just if you said an S, then you're
Yeah, no, that's whack as hell.
Well, but you know when you fucking get a picture of somebody's pinky toe with an S on it or something.
I'm blocking them.
What are you doing
So
to my
yeah,
life?
no. Here's the worst part. But like, so I hate that too. I'll give you that. Whenever I have new people add me on Snapchat,
Right.
I always get, and I don't want to talk to you. Okay,
Right.
I'll reach out first. It's cool. It's
Right.
fine. I'll shoot my shot if you're a chick. I don't care. I'm
Yeah.
confident.
Yeah.
But if I've never talked to you. You just added me, and I get a pinky toe S snap. You are blocked every time.
Oh, that's what I do.
Literally, I literally sent videos of me just going like. And then they like
that's
never,
the
they
shit. I
never
like
want
that.
to talk
Fuck
to
with
me.
'em.
Yeah, they're like, okay, this guy's fucking weird. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
don't
That
snap
could
me
be the
with it.
move. Just fuck with them back.
Yeah.
I like that.
Give him a reason not to snap again.
And is that an actual thing? Has anyone actually sent a picture of their pinky toe with an
Oh,
S on it?
yes.
Come on, man. It's Snapchat. They send way worse.
Oh, I just got one recently.
That's
where
the
they
that's
told me
Here's
to
the
send
most
a-
appropriate body
I
part.
got
I know,
one
I had
that
to
recently
send
where they told me to
yes.
send a picture of my eye. I was like, are you the fucking government or what? I put him on blast and then I blocked him.
I get asked to
Retinal
send
scan.
pictures of my penis quite a bit.
Oh yeah, that's pretty common.
But I'm like, listen, no.
And chicks never think dudes are getting nudes just like they are in their inbox. You know what I mean?
Oh
Or
yeah,
getting
hella.
asked to send it. They're always
Hella.
like, don't be
I
sending
was
dick
going
pics.
through my Snapchat yesterday, and there was just going through my stories,
Right.
and there was this chick. You're gonna have to bleep this out. Just warning you now.
Okay.
She was just like, slide up to see me get my pussy pounded, and I was like,
Oh, we ain't
what the
bleeping
fuck?
That's staying. That's
You did the voice and everything. It's
So
gotta
I
stay there.
screenshotted it and I sent it to the group chat. And I'm like, just in case you guys were curious about the women I have on Snapchat. And he roasted my ass. He's like, good job, I'm proud.
Man.
so doge.
Yeah, he's like, wow, you're so cool, I want to be you.
Yeah, I feel you. But yeah, it goes both ways. But you know, I ain't never heard a dude complain about a set of tits being in his inbox. So y'all need to figure that shit out.
Yeah. If you get a penis, you get a penis. If you're a
Making
woman.
the camera lady, you're
Don't send me
uncomfortable over
Yeah. Well, he's-
I'm killing you with my eyes right now. I don't like that shit. Don't fucking do it.
Yeah,
I'm
she'll
not
figure it
gonna
out.
worry.
Or especially if you're little
At
and
least
like
you won't get
flaccid,
one.
don't
Yeah.
send me videos.
Who is sending a flaccid dick pic?
Yeah.
Me?
Don't even
Only way I'm
fucking.
sending it.
I can say that this is true. That's why I have my
has
own
a lot of
apartment.
insider knowledge, if you know what
Yeah, hey, let's get into that. What is the name you came up with? What does it stand for?
Out of the basement. The funny story about that is there was 43 names before that. Then Gabe just said no. Every single time. And then so it was like OTB, except for Out of the Basement, and Gabe just, yes. This man of many words.
So is he like that, one of those like ancient wisdom creatures that just walks around with you? He's like,
Yes.
the answer is yes.
Yeah.
He's the
That's
wise
fucking
man of the
awesome.
group.
Ruch, you need to quit talking about fucking
Yeah,
bitches.
right.
Like, I was like, okay, I'll quit talking
I
about
feel
women.
you.
Yeah, just switch it up. But I love that. You know, wisdom. And he just like man a few words, but they mean a lot.
His,
Do more with less.
my favorite thing he says, this is just a roast on me, it became, this will be the insider scoop on some
Oh shit!
inside knowledge.
SpacePod exclusive.
So,
I don't even know what he's about to
SpacePod.
say.
So-
I think that was our insider scoop theme.
I'm like allegedly the man whore of the rap group here. And anytime I talk, even if, hey, you know the vibes. No, I don't have sex. I'm waiting till marriage. Virginity rocks, I swear to God. Anyway,
Jesus and virginity all day.
King James Bible, new version.
We're all virgins here.
Oh, I got that.
But so Gabe decided to start going, anytime I talk, even if it wasn't about sex, he'd just be like, sex.
What the fuck?
And he just roast me anywhere we
The
go.
fuck with you.
And now everyone in the group does it. Like, I wouldn't even be talking. I'll just be minding my business, reading the King James Bible New Version, page 36, and he'll be like, sex. I'm like, dude, read about Adam and Eve, dog. What the
the hell?
brains? Yeah, do
What
it.
the hell?
Oh,
Sex. Yeah.
we sampling that.
Yeah.
We sampling that for a new
I
hit
can't
record.
believe we didn't think of that.
Sampling
That is
it?
crazy.
Oh, I've done it. I'm just kidding. That was a good
You've
idea.
sampled some weird things I've done.
Oh, let's get into it.
What is better than sampling random moments in time where it's just words,
Sex.
phrases?
Like I got this one on this song. We had to take it out because it didn't fit the song. It was like dirty ass boot. Oh wait.
Oh, dirty
So we
ass
just call
boot.
people boots, right? Because that's his
Yeah.
new catchphrase.
It's like Roots, but with a B, you hear?
You know what I mean? But
Here
we
with
gotta make that a
Boot the
song.
rapper.
Yeah, Roots and Boots.
Little
Are
booters.
you, are you
Root the boot.
the rapper?
Are you Boot? I am
Root.
I am Ruth
I am
the
Boot.
Little bootness, baby.
Bootness, baby.
He's little bootness. I'm DJ Socking like Junior.
Yeah.
Sock. My DJ name is DJ Dirty Dick.
Wow.
Ooh, nice.
My Instagram. I
Snap
don't got
it
it
to
right now,
somebody.
but it was Gabe, and then in quotations itches.
Do you?
So then when you say it fast, it's gay bitches.
Oh my god.
Man, you crazier than you look, man.
That's the wise talk.
That's no.
That's that Socrates right there.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
No, now his
That's
now
cool.
his
I
now
love
his
that.
is Gabe Awfully Hot Prince. And the story behind that is we were at a restaurant in Milwaukee. Randy's, shout out Randy's. They bring you warm pudding.
Bomb.
Shout out.
Warm
Which is
pudding.
really
Actually, I
good,
forgot
actually.
about that.
But then the guy brings a coffee pot, and we're like, Dero, just look at him and just say,
Oh.
that's an awfully hot coffee pot. And he grabs the coffee pot, looks at the guy, just super calm. That's an awfully hot coffee pot. And we've just been
Top 5 cringiest moments of my entire
I got it on
life.
the GoPro too.
Easily.
Oh, shit.
I bet they were just silent.
There was no. The guy barely heard me. I grabbed it. It's cold, and I'm like,
Oh yeah,
No
that's
reason.
So you feel weird. He feels
yeah,
weird.
and I'm like, that's an awfully hot coffee pot. And then I kind of just like looked up at him a little bit, like.
You're waiting for a
And
response?
for confirmation that it
he
was
was just
good.
like, okay.
Y'all just having fun on the road, man. I love it.
Dude, we were wild out. Definitely. Well, according to Gabe, I didn't do this. But I thought that when somebody drove by, I dropped my drawers and put my ass up to the window.
You man.
And Gabe,
Bro, put your whole booty hole
he
right
thought
there.
he did. He like because
Star kiss.
he did just a little like wiped his butt on the door, and I was like,
Wait a minute. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, you guys see that? And I'm like, see what? And he's like, I just put my booty hole to the window.
God.
And I'm like, no, you didn't. You just did a little.
It's like Adam Sandler or some shit. Like, piss on somebody's gas tank. You're gonna lift your asshole in the mirror. I don't know what's gonna happen. Every day's a new experience.
We're OTB. Like the only way to describe OTB is OTB.
But y'all have fun.
We come to your city. Just let OTB be OTB, and we'll get along.
This year has been so busy. This year has been so busy. This is all 1 year.
I've lost no pounds.
Listen, year of the grind, and it's been good for everybody. Everybody who's putting in work is seeing it like come to fruition this year.
But this was the prelude.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
we haven't really got started.
That's what we've been saying. It's like we just started the engine. We ain't even moving yet.
Oh,
We saw that hella in Milwaukee. Like, man, that city knew how to show love to music. Like, anywhere we go, even stores, they would just like be like, "Oh, are you guys musicians?" and just talk to us about it.
To be fair, we had things that made us look like musicians. they didn't know we were a musician.
Well, like carrying turntables.
So we got to the hotel, and we had all our gear because like we just got there. We were tired. It was 10 p.m. And this like dude from Harlem, whose dad was on the Ed Sullivan Show back in the day, was just
Nice.
"Are you guys musicians?" And DeRoe's like, "I play ukulele, ding ding ding." No, we were like, yeah. And we told him what we were there for, and we ended up having like an hour-long conversation with him, and he was just like showing us so much love. And like, no offense to Fargo, that's my hometown. I'm gonna rep it. I love Fargo. Like this is where I started. Fargo ain't got shit on anywhere else when it comes to showing love.
Not for the local scene.
For the local scene. Like, people found out we were locals there, and, like, I kid you not, treated us like a celebrity when we got off stage.
That's the way to do
I took over 100 pictures. I signed, like, 3 autographs.
Hell yeah.
And as I was telling you before, I got, like, 200 more Spotify followers alone from that trip.
You know where else does that? Where, Mr. Penley?
Minneapolis!
Oh, yeah. And it's nothing against Fargo, like, kind of what I thought.
I love the Fargo scene. Like, we can build it.
Yeah.
We're just trying to get people to show
And I think what I thought is
people to show love, credit where credit is due type of thing.
Well, that's what it is. We're still in the building stage of it. Like, people don't know yet to be like, hey, support this.
And that's what I said. I was like, Fargo's just never really had someone do something, right? So they don't know, like, hey, to do this, you do need to show love. Like, we do need support.
We could blow it up.
Like, don't get me wrong. If like you're very not good, like I'll tell you, go put in that work, get better.
I would hope so.
It's really not. Yeah.
You're just going to yes man somebody.
No,
to death.
fuck that.
Yeah.
If you're like, literally, there's been times I've recorded tracks and Gabe's just like, no, that's not it. Like, no, you're not doing it.
Happens all the time.
Right.
Yeah, and what do? We quit recording and then we make another track, and it's better.
Yeah.
And you're ready in 15 minutes.
Yeah, literally. It doesn't take us anything.
No, actually, we'll stay on the same beat and
I'll just redo it.
Redo it, and it just turns out better.
Yeah, like I'll completely rewrite an entire song just because, and like we'd have spent like 30 minutes, 40 minutes writing. Gabe's like, that's ass, no. And then I'll just, rewrite. And it turns out to be good.
That's how we get better.
That's what we did with Ghost. I have a feature with Huck and Dakota Faye. That's what we did with that. Remember?
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Yeah, like there's been so many times that it's like, yeah, just get better. And like that's what I had to do. That's what I think people should do. If you're not good, like don't support it. Like go get better. Just go get. It's not that hard to work on your craft. If you want to be good, you'll put in the work to be good. And now look, now we're opening up for people like Merkules doing 100+ shows.
It's Merk. Yo,
Like,
Merk, holla at your Fargo people,
Wait. Shout out Fargo, my bars
go ham.
Hey. Rapper soft as fuck, rockin' big cargo pants. Don't think I didn't forget about that collab we did, Merkules.
Yeah, he did a collab with Merkules.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Yes,
How
sir.
long ago was that?
Couple of years.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
But that's what's up, man.
Yeah,
we gonna build it.
Yeah, and I love Fargo. I want to clarify that. Like, this is where I really started, and like this is where I really got my foot
You can
in
do
the
some
door.
damage around here, and it's a gold mine. Just keep working it. But we see it for more than just the money. We're building a culture.
Like,
Otherwise,
that's what I
SpacePod TV wouldn't even be a thing.
Exactly. That's why I love what you guys are doing. This is the type of shit people in like Atlanta would do.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna have a scene, a culture, if it's just a bunch of rap people beefing.
Oh yeah, for real.
Don't get me wrong. If you piss me off, I'll
and like
we'll go
Cashy said,
toe on a track.
and like Cashy said, you don't have to be all buddy, but you don't have to be enemies either.
No, yeah,
Right.
that's like huge. Like
There's nothing wrong with that.
We stay within OTB. We really don't like go out and hang out with a bunch of people. But like, if you hit me up and you're like, want to do a track,
Let's
I'm
make
not
some
gonna be
music.
one of those guys that I charge for a feature. Fuck that. We're in the same
Right.
scene. If I fuck with your music, let's make something. If I don't, I'm not gonna make a song with you.
That's pretty much.
I'm
how
not
it is
gonna let you
too.
pay me just to put me on a track.
Right.
Unless you don't know them.
No, even if I don't know. If I like the track, I'll work with you.
Mm-hmm.
But if I don't like it, I'm just not gonna put myself on it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now y'all know that about Ruch, because like charging for a feature is just respecting
it's
yourself,
whack.
but at the same time,
No, I make
if that's
money from
not
streaming.
your life,
Like that's
don't
what I'm
do
saying.
it.
I make money from streaming, merch,
Streaming, yeah,
shows.
pay out merch for sure.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like I make all my money from that. What makes me think I'm better than anyone in this scene?
That's
or anyway.
you're gonna have a lot of collabs that way.
Well, yeah, but that's where it comes in. Like if I'm just not like if I don't like the song or I'm not feeling it, I'm like no. That's why my collabs are so rare. I really only collab with an OTB because they make music that I like. Like with you guys, I'd make music with you because we kind of have a similar flow. Like I feel like we could do something.
Oh, we kill it.
And we already were working on that Lizzo remix. But
Yeah. Oh my God! Listen, we gotta get down on that.
I got it downloaded.
No, I know you coming with it. Yeah, it's gonna be Lizard.
Yeah, so it'll be dope. But like, yeah, that's my thing. Like with Crazy Flow too. Like I'm gonna be making a song with him because the song I'm making there. So he's actually featuring on that. I'm not gonna make it sound like as anything else. But he's gonna feature on that. And I'm gonna record it at his studio and everything. But the reason I'm doing that is because musically, this track could be good with him on it. But I'm not gonna just be like, hey Dero, can you sing this? Knowing like Dero, I don't want Dero singing this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Granted, he sings on like almost all of my hooks anyway.
Nah.
Like that's just easy.
Yeah, that speaks
I
volume.
don't give a shit about money, man.
Right.
I'm gonna make money. I have other side hustles besides music that I make money from. I don't need to. But I'm also broke. I'm not flexing my money. Like look at how I'm dressed. Like this is my whole thing. Like I'm me. Right. I don't need. That's like one thing I'm so sick of, in like hip hop in general, is people flexing someone they're not.
Oh yeah.
Like people wearing all these designer clothes in Fargo. Okay.
And they live in a box.
Yeah, no, like that's the thing. I don't get it. If that's your style, bro, if you genuinely dress like that, like dope.
Right.
But if you weren't a rapper where you're gonna dress like that, no, you're trying to impress people. Don't try. Be you.
Yeah,
just be real.
Like I'm literally look at me. I'm a short, fat, white rapper, and I dress like I'm just a rapper's friend. And how many shows have we done this year? Like that's the thing. I don't try to be someone I'm not, and people love that. Like that's my whole shtick. That's my brand.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, man, do what works for you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's the way to make it happen. Always be yourself.
And like, yeah, a lot of times if I don't collab with you and it was a good track, it's probably because I don't fuck with you as a person.
Oh, yeah, that's real though.
Like that's literally that's my thing. Like it's art to me. Like sure, when you think rap, you're not gonna think art, but this is my notebook, man. Every song I release, like, and that's like another thing with like selling your soul in the Illuminati's type shit. I genuinely believe that's a thing because every time you put out a track and people buy it, you're selling a part of your soul in that track by writing that track. You put your soul into that and people are buying it. I'm not gonna put my soul into something that is gonna be bad.
Market it to the wrong people.
Yeah, and like that, that's like one of the biggest things with me. Is like, dude,
your vibe is your tribe.
Yeah, if we're gonna make something and I'm putting like
it'll attract to you.
I don't. Every time I write a song, I give it the same energy every time. I never half-ass something. If I'm writing something, I'm sitting there and writing, and I get it done really quick. I just totally spit on everyone.
Oh,
yeah. How you doing? Yum, spit in my mouth. But yeah, that's my thing. Like, I'm never gonna half-ass something. And like, if we're doing that musically, making a track, like, so I'm gonna put my all into it. So I'm not gonna put my all into something that's gonna be half-assed or like not something I vibe with.
Yeah, it just means you believe in it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you're saying.
And like some people get like mad about that because like, let's feature. I'm like, no, oh, you big now? No, I just don't like your song.
Yeah, right.
And that's one of the things by not charging people, that it's straight artistic. If you don't charge them for a feature, they know that you just genuinely don't like the song, or it's not your vibe.
Oh yeah, that's the greatest thing about not charging, because if somebody's, I'll give you $100 to do a verse. Okay, I'm take the money and not like the song.
You could. You don't have to.
Yeah, but I don't, and like that's what I love about it. It's like it's literally like no motives whatsoever. So if I'm making the track with you, you know I like it. You know I wanted to work with you.
I think that goes across all genres because that's usually how it works. It's trade for trade, but not that it's expected. It should be talked about. Everything should be talked about up front.
Yeah, like if I'm like, hey Breeze, I'm gonna put you on the album, but you gotta put me on yours. Like
as long as we talk about it, it's cool.
Make it,
yeah.
And you're like, yeah, that's dope. Okay, cool. But if I gave you, you gave me a verse, and then I'm just like, hey, by the way.
Yeah, by the way, now it's your turn.
Fuck that.
Yeah, we don't even know.
I'd burn the track. I can make another one better.
Wavy.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, that's all
and this
good.
may sound like super cocky, but this is just how I am. I know what I'm worth. I know what the group's worth.
No, we just
people should know what they're worth.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I grew up in like, my mom was a drug addict, my dad was an alcoholic, foster homes, homelessness, all that shit, and look at me now. I have my own apartment, on my own shit.
Yeah, you speak on that all the time.
Yeah. And so I know my worth.
Just
I'm not going to
grinding.
settle for something less. You know what I mean?
Know your worth in music and otherwise.
Yeah, some people annoy me. Especially the rappers that come from good homes and start rapping about gangbanging.
Oh my god.
I'm going to slap the shit out of you. It's like I listen to Prof. His line, he's like, I'm not, or something about like, I'm not hard, but I'm willing to bet that I'm harder than you. Like, that's like how I feel. Like, I'm not going to be the one that's out there talking about, oh, I'll beat your ass, I'll do all this. Y'all have seen me fight at parties. You know. Like, I will beat the shit out of somebody. Like, you should tell the story about the cabin.
The cabin? Oh boy, the cabin.
What's this now?
Some
I
action.
knocked out 4 people.
Just Three Stooges style. It was wild.
Alright.
So, yeah, he gets a beer to his head, and then I was just vibing.
Beer to the head.
Yeah, glass bottle to the back of my
Oh,
dome.
wow.
And I'm vibing. He's just like, Gabe, I'm gonna need you by the truck. I'm like, okay. So then like, we get over there, and I'm like, what's going on? He's just like, I got a beer thrown at me. I want this guy to apologize. So we're with some other of our boys. And yeah, I don't even really know how it started, but yeah, it was just kind of like, hey, apologize. No! And then we're just like, okay then. And then, like, right away, he actually turns back, looks at me, looks even further back to some of our other people, and then, like, from here, just like, Superman! And then just, like, knocks this first guy down. And then as that guy's getting up, Ruch pushes this second guy and tabletops him over the first guy. And then another guy just repeats that. And it was just like, yeah, Ruch. Yeah. And then I was like, yeah, I'll back you up. I did not need to.
Yeah, no, like it was so wild. I literally told the guy, I was like, I know I look like I'm the guy you should beat the shit out of. It's not gonna happen that way. But like I don't fight. Like I do, but I don't try to. But I'll do it.
Just like that could have been avoided with them saying, my bad.
Literally, that's what I said. I was like, dude, if you just apologize, I'll go on with my night. Like it was that simple, so I'm not gonna apologize. And then I turned around the game, I'm knocking him out. Knocked out the first guy.
Swoop.
And then the funniest part was his brother was there. His brother wasn't fighting anybody at all. Like his brother was just vibing, just chilling. And the guy comes up and just cold guys.
What?
And he was just like, hey, that guy's pretty big, I better punch him first.
Yeah, and so
my brother Gavin just,
And like, so Gavin's just like, what the fuck? And then the guy looks at me, and I had just beat the shit out of this guy. He's like, rolls up his sleeves and comes at me, and I'm just like, did you not learn? And then he like tried swinging on me, and I like just like ducked and like threw him to the ground. It was just like, it was insane. I haven't gotten in a fight since then, I don't think.
Fucking party animals out here.
Yeah, no, but that's my thing. Like if it comes down to it, I fought 4 dudes that were all bigger, way bigger than me, in like their 30s probably almost. I beat the shit out of all 4 of them. And like as Gabe said, guys have my back. They didn't even get a chance to. Like I just cleaned house.
we were ready. Like even Gavin, he wasn't even like part of the fight. He didn't even know what was going on. He was just like literally just chilling so hard until he got punched in the face. And he's like, "There's a fight going on." He's like, "I'll fight," but then he saw Ruch already had him, so he was like, "Okay."
Yeah, like that was a nice little segue into that. But yeah, like as I said, like I'm not gonna fight for like anything. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna just fight to fight.
No, I feel you. I mean, everybody's got kneecaps and ribs. Just remember that. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody impenetrable.
Right, yeah.
So just keep doing your thing. And
poor guy. You know, and then
down.
the funny part is somebody put on their Snapchat story that Ruch the rapper jumped somebody. I was like, how does 4-on-1 mean I jumped somebody?
You know how word gets around. It's like that game of telephone.
Oh, yeah. I laughed. It was so funny. They're like, we're not your fans anymore. I was like, just because I beat the shit out of all 4 of your older brothers. Like,
What lake was this? Remind me.
It wasn't even a lake.
No,
That's the crazy part. It's just a cabin in the middle of the woods by
Cabin in the woods. It was a horrible.
Yeah.
The purple
over by
throw
Leonard.
down.
Yeah. Over by Leonard.
Leonard.
That's where
Yeah.
all rumbles are held.
You
in the
already
county.
know.
Actually.
Welcome
Fucking Leonard.
to the Thunder Cabin.
Yeah. And the funny part is, I jokingly before the night started, I'm like, I'm gonna get in a fight tonight, and like just a complete joke. And then I ended up fighting 4 dudes. And it was
You
just,
manifested that shit.
I totally did. I knew what I was doing.
That's funny.
That's good. Hey, that'll be the iconic story of this one, like the booger story last
Oh
time.
yeah, okay, yeah.
Let's just like quick shout out to us both how much growth has happened since the last SpacePod interview I did. The last time I was here, we had bagel bites, a way smaller table, and we were in the basement.
Of my bedroom.
Yeah,
Basement of your bed.
basement of your bedroom.
Yeah, we are not in a basement.
And I
anymore.
had 5 shows under my belt.
Right.
And now we all out of the
And
basement.
OTB wasn't even a thing.
We both came from the basement.
Wow.
And we out of the basement now. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
That's really
I wonder if there's a way we can get him to spit something on SpacePod with the current system we have running right now. As you can
Try.
probably tell, we
Take
got
a look around.
our main computer is in for repairs, so we got Breeze
Well,
literally
Daron knows how to beatbox.
on the table. Yeah, we get a
I can
beatbox.
Beatboxing?
He can beatbox. You can beatbox.
Daron, I can't beatbox.
Yeah.
I'll need
You
a
can
mic.
beatbox?
I'll
Is
need
that
a
what y'all
switch.
wanna do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or we could do like a 2 fingers of death.
Two fingers of
you
death.
beatbox, you start beatboxing, and then he does the beatboxing.
Well, we only have 2 microphones,
Yeah, this
so we
is
gotta figure that out.
I feel like you should do the beatboxing.
You
for
definitely
now.
need to keep one mic the whole time.
What the fuck did you
What
do?
happened there?
Daron got spooky.
Breeze, do you want to do a beat, or do you want to do?
What beats work right now off the computer and stuff?
Probably not.
Let's do a beatbox.
What about acapella or beatbox?
Beatbox.
Okay, here.
Ain't bad.
Bree's gonna hit a beatbox on SpacePod TV.
Oh, you know he's always ready.
You know how we do.
Straight up.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Feeling like I fell up out the Matrix. They say playing games, I'm the one that makes them rage quit. Basically like Henny with the way I leave them wasted. Running through the competition better win than Naismith. College age kid, but I skipped the university. Illuminati scheming like I went and sold some herbal tea. Lifting up the misfits. Yeah, I'm strong like Hercules. Do it for the gang, man. Shut up, murder beats. Woo, woo. Flow so dope, crack fiends wanna smoke it, wanna put it in their pipe, light it up and get toasted. And I am always down to fight, so be careful when approaching, cause my fight scene's epic like they're written by Tolkien. I'm a white kid with a white chief. What's that mean? I don't know, I'm just me coming off the top. Hold up, cut the beat, let me go a little raw. When I hit it like this, then I'm back like that. Then I see your bitch and I give it that back shot. Goddamn, got it in the way. Black Air Force Ones, hey, what you doing, Gabe? Lift your feet. That's a Black Air Force One downtown. Ooh, we be going now, get the beat back now. Oh, you want more? You want more?
Yeah.
Yo, what up, it's Ruch, the kid with the fucked head. Who's omnipotent flow, it's led to broke beds, ignored the 6 toe. I still just hang 10, still just break bread, and I'm still the damn man. Cutting checks, yet I still stay broke. My swag is like a coffin, got me up in the throat. She treat me like a sock, so I'm stuck in the drawers. And now I'm only overweight, cause I'm always eating more than the other guys. Always kinda horny when I see them walking by. On the fly, I'm a sick fuck. Big nuts, twist guts, grab it on the tit like a nip tuck. I'm drunk, Jack in the coke, got my kids up. Wildin' cause the Henny got a ribs touch. I'm young. I'm a motherfucker that these other fuckers misjudge. That's a hit song. That's a hit, dog. That's the type of shit to fuck the club up like. That's the type of shit that the chicks love, right? Oh shit, there's Ruch with another damn banger. Reporting these rappers with a damn clothes hanger. Call me Lil Dicky, drinking off to Topanga. Fucking up the earth like my dick staying gayer. Will I ever make it? Bitch, stay patient. Only make hits. If I don't, I erase it like what? Yo, what up, it's Ruch, the kid with the bent skull. Who's omnipotent flow has led to wreck hoes. I mean broken hoes. I mean broken beds, I'm down low, I'm in my head. In a minute to win it, killing all the flow. I be slapping the bitches, man, I'm kidding, I ain't slapping the hoes. Talking about the conversation that I be having. The road, hold up, I'm tired, do you want to start rapping?
Man, wow.
SpacePod TV, Ruch rapper, spitting some of that shit.
There's a little bit of writtens in there.
That shit was hot, how you came back to the hook, too.
Yeah, no, I actually love to freestyle. Like, if we wanted to do, like, an actual thing where y'all just shout out words. Like, that's actually how we became friends. It was like, hey, you want to hear me freestyle? It's like, yeah, sure. And then, like, rap for 45
in the
minutes.
garage, just
Nice.
like...
Ruch the Rapper, officially sponsored by...
And
then all of a sudden he's rapping.
I want to challenge you to a beatboxing competition.
Oh, absolutely. We got
Right
to
now?
have you back for part 2.
Right now? Oh yeah, do it right now.
Hey. Oh, take me in. I don't even beatbox.
That shit was fire,
Oh my god.
Yo, you gotta do that. Hey, shout out to you, man.
I can beat you in a flute battle or trumpet. Is that what I did?
Battle.
How the hell you do that?
Oh my god.
That's what it dropped.
Yeah, right? Like, he's done that before in the room, and we're just sitting there in the studio, and I'll start doing that, and I'm like...
Yeah.
That's the fucking move.
That's so fucking
Yeah, wow.
cool.
Yeah, and I
Crazy.
feel you.
That was crazy. Only on SpacePod TV will you see that weird
Yeah,
shit.
we get weird. We get really weird.
This
I
was
love my
hot.
group though.
Hey, we all predicted this. I was like, it's gonna be a weird ass episode.
No, and the craziest part was before we even finished the first episode, I think it was one of the outtakes. He straight up were just like, we're gonna need part 2.
Oh yeah.
And part 3.
And dude,
Come back.
seriously, like,
Part 2, part
If-
3,
if-
part 4.
And then we go to the prequels somehow.
let's just time travel. Well, dude, technology nowadays will have a prequel next year. Okay, we'll just go back.
easily.
2021.
What are they equipment?
I love that.
No, but yeah, no, like seriously, like hopefully the growth stays the same as it has this year.
Oh, come
next
on
year.
now. We just getting started. Both
Dude,
of
that's
us are just
it's
getting started.
insane. That's awesome.
That's how I see 2019. 2019 was where we all laid the groundwork, for our creation to start, picking up
That's
speed.
kind of what we said too.
Yeah. And 2020 is where it's gonna just be, you know what I'm saying, right in your face. You know what I'm saying?
I'm country.
He's country over here.
Yeah. Oh, big fat lip.
Yum.
Got a lipper.
Oh my god.
You gotta put in a
Get
lip.
'em.
Only on SpacePod.
I like that.
So we made the bad idea to like get heavily wasted the night before going to Milwaukee. Like
we were all hungover.
1 hour.
I saw the
1
car
hour
picture.
sleep. The only person that wasn't
like you guys.
hungover
Oh,
was
God,
the
we were-
driver.
You were like,
Yeah, we like when we're
Man,
together.
I
we'll
had to
get
sit
wild.
in the middle, in the back, like the entire time. I'm just sitting back there, like hungover as fuck.
oh, that sounds good.
It was great.
No, we couldn't tell though. We
8
couldn't tell.
hours.
The hair was wily. And
The only the only person that wasn't hungover was Zach. Zach was the dad of the trip. That's Kid Vision, just complete dadding. Dude, we're like 3 hours.
Oh, sure.
Right now. This is awesome. I'm taking I also, anybody watching this, put this at the beginning. I had the most viewed SpacePod video forever until somebody decided to buy views. So I'm gonna need all.
Oh,
of
real
you guys.
Oh.
I'm gonna need all of you guys to help promote this, watch this, and get this back on top because that's where Ruch belongs. OTV is all.
I mean, that shit had to come out eventually.
Oh yeah, we've been speaking on it.
No,
Yeah.
I'll say it. I don't give a
Someone
fuck.
actually bought this? I mean, we don't need to address
Bobby
it now.
Baymont.
I don't even know who that is.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
Most people don't.
To be fair, I didn't either. But he opened for Futuristic,
No,
didn't he?
Ooh. You have to ask him. I wasn't here that day.
I thought that was in
Oh,
the title.
That's what he said.
Yeah, no, if you don't believe anything I've said, you can literally search social media. It's all fact-checked and legit.
Mm-hmm.
The highest ranking. Oh yeah, only thing up there.
I did for so long. I had like
Oh, yeah.
the most.
No, yeah,
But
I always-
I've also promote I promote every single
See,
thing
that's,
you guys do.
that's
he
what I like
shouts
about
about
this dude. He actually he doesn't just promote his episode either. He promotes SpacePod in
I love
general.
what you guys are doing to teach for the culture.
So like, if you've been on SpacePod and if you're out here consistently promoting what we're doing, we're keeping an eye on you. Like, good things are coming in your future. Let's just say that.
I still think it'd be awesome, that thing we were talking about of like doing
What's
like an Impractical Jokers feature.
Oh, you know we're gonna do that.
Impractical Jokers?
Yeah.
I've been wanting to do that for months with OTV. I was gonna like mention that at one
Yeah.
point. That'd be so much
No, I
fun.
think-
Go to the mall.
Yeah, I think definitely SpacePod times OTV.
Yeah, let's do
We
it.
should do a lot of shit together.
Let's do
Because
it.
I guess I don't know if I don't think I talked about this yet. I might have. Is it like it's like I was saying earlier, like being around people that put in a lot of work. Because like, dude, with me,
Effort.
I wake up, go to work. I work a 9 to 5. I work at the F5 project, which selfless or shameless self-promotion.
Yeah, go for it.
Is F5 project? It's a non-profit that helps like felons and stuff when they get out of prison and jail. We have housing, peer support, all that stuff, and we just try to help like get people live their best life again, like be able to go out and be productive in society and not be looked down upon because they're felons.
Right.
So that's my regular job, right? So like I'm really about this like helping people shit like that. My
Yeah.
music's about it, and my actual job
That's
is
what's up.
literally a part of that. Like I'm a peer. I'm like have a certificate in peer supports, like being a peer support specialist.
Nice.
Like I do all that. Like I'm about it. I want like and a huge thing I want to do is like help
So it's
kids.
like, yeah, I'm insane. You're helping people.
Yeah, like I want to help at-risk youth, man. Like I was an at-risk youth. I probably still am, for Christ's
That's
sake.
usually where it comes from. Somebody who's lived that life.
Mm-hmm. That's the
Can
whole
help
thing
other
of peer
people
support.
relate to it.
It's so awesome. Like if
Shout out to F5.
you have a drug addiction, right, and you're gonna go to like treatment where people didn't have drug addictions, telling you how to get past a drug addiction,
That ain't gonna work.
versus going to someone like my dad, who was a 5-time felon, had drug addictions, was an alcoholic, lived through it, now owns a business, gets to see all of his kids. Like I see my dad all the time. We didn't even have a relationship until I was 15, and now
Feel
he's
you.
like one of my biggest role models.
Right.
Damn.
Now he's gonna know I said that. Fuck.
Role model.
But like yeah, like are you gonna listen? Are you gonna listen to him or a person that's never gone through it?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Like everybody
no,
that works
yeah.
at F5 has like had addictions and or alcoholics. Like a lot of people in there
Yeah.
have gone through that. Like Leonard, one of the people, was into gang stuff back in the day. Like sold drugs, did all that.
Yeah. Hey, that F5 thing, that was back in, what was it, February. You were at that fundraiser for F5, right?
Might have been. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was
We're
over
actually
attack.
we're having for the Rap Loves Back thing.
That's right.
Yeah, so actually we're doing another thing this year called Opportunity Ball, and it's like a huge thing. It's gonna be pretty cool. If you want a ticket, Eventbrite, or just like contact me, I'll send you tickets. And we actually, the cool part about that is not only is that like my other side of my life, but Dero is actually gonna be performing at it. He's gonna be doing his like singing stuff like on the piano and everything.
Bless up. I know you're branching out.
It's gonna be January
Off the hip-hop.
17th. It's like super cool. Be sure to put this like towards the beginning because like this means more to me than like the music. No offense.
I'll try to.
I just love how
try to.
or
fit
put
You
it
ain't gonna
somewhere.
fit me. It's your
Make it-
music,
make it,
man.
like,
We're here to
fit
tell
in
your story.
Yeah, no. So like that's huge to me. Like I just want to like helping people is so huge. It's like I was in this class called the 5 Ventures, and they were talking about like in order for society to like truly function, we can't have people like felons not getting hired and doing stuff.
Yeah.
Or being able to live.
Yeah, you have a whole demographic of people not being able to contribute to society because they have to continue paying a debt that they already paid by going to prison.
Yes.
Right. You're not no ecosystem or anything. Like I say ecosystem because like I drew like it's not just like economy. Like it's like life in general.
Yeah, right.
Nothing's gonna work if there's a whole
everywhere.
demographic of people not being able to do things.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
It's huge.
No, so it's good that you out here representing for that.
Yeah.
So
Like,
shout out to
yeah.
Ruch.
But yeah, that went off on we always go off on tangents. That was another thing. I can't count how many times in the first episode
You already know.
I was like, wow, you really went off. Well, I talked about my grandma getting kidnapped and we're talking about rappers. Like,
We talked about, I wasn't even there, but there's something about boogers getting flicked on walls,
Right.
and we're going to go ahead and leave that one behind us.
I was gonna say, don't make me say that.
Yeah.
Don't
No,
make,
hell no.
Funny thing.
Oh my God.
I didn't say this.
No.
I saw the girl again at a party.
Was it awkward?
She was flirting with a guy, and me went up to him and was like, "Be careful, she flicks boogers."
Oh no!
Tap him back. Just tap him back on the shoulder.
Yeah,
Watch
but
out for that one.
so yeah, that's that part. I wake up, do that, and I leave and come to the studio how many times a week? Like right from work, almost every single day. Like
Nice.
we just put in a lot of work, and
Yeah, I know
like,
you
that
got a
brings
9 to
into like
5.
why I like fuck with you guys so much. Is like no offense to the other rappers, like a lot of people put in work, but I don't think anyone puts nearly as much work as us, except for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
And like
Appreciate
yours might
that.
not even be fully like music putting in work. Like I know you guys put in a lot of work.
We
Music.
do music, but there's
SpacePod?
so many other things.
Yeah, right.
So
like,
like
the first season, how many episodes did you have on SpacePod in the first season? What season
Was
are
it
we
like
in? Are we still in
9?
season
I
2?
think
we're
we're
on
on
season
4.
4 right now.
We just
Well-
kind of count them how we count them.
No.
There's about
Every
15
time there's a drastic change,
Yep,
it's a
that's
new
what-
season.
Yeah, but like there's so many videos you guys put, and not even just with that. Like
I mean,
you guys
appreciate
are
it. You know,
always-
game recognized games.
especially you. I see you on my timeline all the time.
like,
Like for real, it's awesome. I love it, and it's like not even you. It's like not just you. Like you. Like,
I'm not. Shout out, hey,
Meme.
shout out to this dude. Shout out to Mr. Palin, because I'm not on with. I don't fuck with social media that heavy. I know,
Bro.
obviously, I know what social media is. I use it, but everyday constant contact. Fuck all that. I ain't got the time. I gotta make music.
I see.
So shout out to
Amen.
this guy for like capturing me.
And
you
that's
know,
like
Mr.
wild.
Palin.
That's super wild to me because like that's
Team.
kind of how DeRoe views it. Like DeRoe doesn't give a fuck about.
I just got rid of my Twitter.
Yeah.
Hey, give him the mic.
Yeah, I just I got a new phone. And I didn't even download Twitter.
What a
Yeah.
tweeter?
The tweets.
Twitter's
didn't
broken
even
anyway. Palin will tell you
re-download the
about that.
tweets.
Facts.
And Instagram, nah. Facebook,
Instagram
double
for
nah.
creators.
I hate social media, so I'll come back to it when I gotta do my music, but I'm staying off of it as much as possible. Life is
Absolutely.
better when you're not constantly on those timelines, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. Like, you gotta put it out there, but I figure get a social media manager for that kind of shit.
Yeah,
if
We
you're not
talked
into
about
it.
that today.
We actually did. Yeah, but I'm like the complete opposite of that.
Yeah,
Like,
good look, man. Good look.
I don't know if it's just like
Oh, do what works
my
for you.
drive or like what. But
Maybe
like,
that's
I'll be
like-
sitting there
I don't
making
know.
just as much. I make more music than you because you just chill and make beats. His beats definitely like beats wise puts in a like. Let me rephrase that. Maybe not make more music because like when he gets in his groove, like it's. I love seeing you work. I do. Like there's not many people that I would say like are inspirations locally or
Yeah.
even like competitors. Because like I don't see it as competition either, but like DeRoe is definitely hands down one of my biggest inspirations. And the funny thing is, he's actually on Gabe's.
He's legit my number one artist, inspiration. Like straight from
Oh, group hugs.
Like if I didn't even know him personally, like if someone just showed me his music and I lived somewhere else, he would still be like my number one. I've listened to his music so many times. Like that's what like. You guys aren't seeing him listen to his music again and again and again. There's so many small things I'm still noticing that just like make me just be like, how do you think of that? One of like another one is like Dr. Dre, his album Compton, was like
Yeah,
one of the
2014.
hugest things. Yeah, was like I couldn't even like with some music I can like be
Fuck
like,
this
oh
app.
yeah, that's so enough. Like, oh, I know how that beat's made. Like, I know what drums were used. I know what synths were used. But I couldn't do that with Dr. Dre's Compton. Like, that just blew my mind. And then that's what I saw in, like, his, too. As much as I listen to his music, I can never recreate it.
On the engineering level, you're saying.
Like, everything.
Yeah.
Like, even the sounds. He's, like, even shown me where some of his sounds are at. I still can't do what he did. Like, it's wild. And then...
You're gonna do
I
some
don't know,
Dr.
like,
Dre type shit. What you gotta do is get him to do that mouth throat beatbox.
We do some like really
Creative samples.
weird things, but like yeah, it's so weird because like I think that's what really brought OTB together. Is that not only were we homies, not only were we all working hard, but we're truly inspired by each and every. Like even Zach, Like Zach's not like one of the most talked about people within the group, and that's kind of hard when you have a loudmouth like me. Like obviously, like I'm gonna be the one that's like remembered in like a group setting, like when we're talking, unless he's singing or something like that. Like our shows are crazy too. Like my goal for the Merkules show was even like no offense, I love Merkules, but I was like fuck Merkules. When these people leave, I want them to talk about the show we put on. So like
that's the mentality.
And then like with Zach, so Zach doesn't do a lot of shows really, to be honest. He just like really focuses on music, but his wordplay to me is like insane. And like there was definitely a time there when I was like just really going off on like wordplay because Zach inspired me. The things he does, like I love when we get in a room and make music together, because I promise you, like all of our lyrics at some point have somehow been ghostwritten by like someone else in the group. Just because when we sit down and write, and maybe not Dero, because Dero's like a different fucking animal. Like this dude is insane. But like we just like we'll sit there and write, and be like, oh no, like with your song with
Antisocial Ev, yeah.
It's not unheard of, man. When you got a bunch of creative people, they're all pitching in creative ideas.
That's the point. We're all in the room together. We're all free. Every time. We're all just like freestyling.
Contributing
we're all
to this
feeling, all
creation.
We'll either be in the basement and he'll be in the captain's chair, or we'll be up in my room in the studio. I'll be in the captain's chair. We'll be playing a beat, and we're all just vibing. One of us is writing. One of us is freestyling. One of us is coming up with ideas. One of us is thinking about what a cool music video would be. Like, I think the best part about OTB, and you've said it like 5 times, but like I'm just gonna agree with it, is we're all artists and we're all best friends and we all inspire each other, and then we just get in the room and we stay up as late as we possibly can before we have to do other things. Tonight. And we make like it's a Friday night. We gonna get lit, but we gonna record songs. Even our parties.
Oh, you take a little break. You come downstairs.
They're still productive in the sense that because the art is fun. It's like it's not work. It's we're doing it. We're doing it together.
That's the beauty of the life. That's the beauty of the life, right there.
I'm gonna add on to the party thing quick. Like we've thrown like 200 people house. We don't do it much anymore. Cops got called too many times. I hid in the closet for an hour and a half.
That shit happens.
But like even at parties like that, the night ends with a couple of tracks getting made. Like a lot of people.
You're inspired.
A lot of people, I feel like when they go out and party, like that's their goal. But like when we party at the house, like we can't end the night without making a song.
I feel you.
I can't count how many songs like of the fire. So I went on this tangent of making Fire Fridays. I just took YouTube beats. Like, first of all, before I go on to that, I get pissed when people are like, "Oh, your MCM uses YouTube beats." Fuck you, dude. YouTube beats like that. Like you look up Type Beat, the Lil Nas song that blew up, Old Town Road.
Type Beat is the industry though. Right now, since like 2014, it's been the industry.
And you're not gonna find that just like having a producer you work with. No, go to YouTube. Okay, you like the beat? Contact the producer and talk to him.
Buy it.
That's what he like. That's fuck them. Anyways, yeah. So
nothing wrong if you looking to buy the beat. That's good.
Yeah, I remember. But we went on this like Fire Friday tangent.
I remember that.
And we ended up not doing that because we had the music for it. Like we really did. We could have went 52 straight weeks with releasing music. No, and still
we almost said too much. Is like why it kind of.
And that's if you think it's quality enough to put it out there,
And but the quality was good. Some of my most played songs were Fire Fridays. And the cool thing about that is I tried getting features on every single one, just to like it was just like a fun thing. And but like that I was literally probably drunk for half of them.
Actually, we would just wake up with like 15 more songs. Like
nice.
It was insane because I don't remember recording that. And then we listened
I was gonna say by the time you come to, you're like, oh, I got an album.
Yeah, and like so like the thing I laugh is like there's always that joke like when the night before when you're tired and drunk making a beat. How it sounds, and then you wake up and it's ass. Ours are the complete version, like different version. Like I'll be like, dude, that song was terrible, and then we'll listen to it and we'll be like, holy shit.
Not bad.
Right.
Like, I feel you.
It's awesome. It's great, and like there's nothing that deters us from making music.
Nice.
And like don't get me wrong, we butt heads sometimes. Like I'm a very outspoken person. And I like sometimes like there was actually a time.
How could you tell?
There was a time that the group almost actually disbanded a while back. I'm not gonna get into it, but there was some miscommunication on the other ends. And then we like butted heads. I even left the group. Like I left the group.
Well, you obviously got through it.
And I was like, I'm not gonna deal with this, right? And then I ended up swallowing my pride. Everyone actually ended up that was in the situation swallowed their pride, and we came back together, and we apologized, and we like. Told the sides of the story. Everyone understood where everyone was coming from. So like that happens. That's gonna happen when you're in a group and you're like spending almost every free time.
Well, no question. Look at Bone Thugs.
Yeah. So like with that, like to be honest, like when, like how like OTB started, I wasn't even like comfortable with being like, hey, we're a group, until actually like we did go through that problem, and then afterwards it's like, this is what it means to be a group. And then it was just like that, like we could see it in each other that like we want to keep working together, and that it wasn't like, hey, we're a group. It was just that we are just friends doing what we love. So then it wasn't.
So if you can keep it on that level.
Yeah, and that's what we found out. It's just that like we don't have to push to be OTB. Like as long as we're just being us, we're gonna be OTB. And then just like the freedom of like each other and like ourselves.
Yeah, no, and
that's
like
just life.
And it's like, and the thing that like really stuck out, because I went through Sector 7, that didn't last with me. And it's like
you went solo after
and
that,
it's
right?
it's like I said on the last show, like it's nothing but love. Like it wasn't a bad like breakup or anything. Like I wanted to go in a different direction. I didn't really want to be like held down by a group, and they're killing it now.
And it might be musically, it might be just whatever, show wise, whatever.
And so I left that, and then I ended up getting on Dank Notes, and
damn, I forgot all about that.
I just like. I'm not gonna get into that.
No, you don't have to. No. I'm just saying.
But so then another time I was just like, I'm just not feeling this group shit, and I left, and I went on. Yeah. That's when we started making. No, I don't even think we started making music yet.
All that happened within the last year, by the way.
So the crazy part is we didn't start making music together until April 5th of this year, like my birthday. That's when I met him for the first time, and we were like the weird part that we got all brought together because we were going through some like super. Like rough shit in our lives. Like both of these guys were going through a breakup of someone they'd been dating for like 5 years. I was like going through my own like addiction shit. Like I was finally getting off like coke and pills, and like that's hard to do. Like honestly, to like just quit cold turkey, like,
especially by yourself.
Yeah, and it was really hard. Like and the reason like, it happened was because I lost, and this was actually after April 5th. So I wasn't like I was still like doing like hella drugs at the time, and then I lost like 30 pounds in a weekend, and I moved back. Yeah, that's what happened. I moved away, and I like gathered myself for like, because the April 5th I only came to visit for the show.
Yeah, I knew you by that time.
Yeah, so like I was around, like I was still in the scene. I moved.
I know you since December.
Yeah, I probably moved away in like February.
Yeah, okay.
And I actually like quit music for a while, and then Zach was like, "Hey, we made this song right before you moved. Can you come to my album release and perform it?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." This is a really long.
Shout out Zach on that because it kind of brought y'all together.
But then, he did. Literally everything comes back to Zach, and
that's what's up.
But I moved away. And then I ended up going through a breakup of my own that like really hit me hard because the reason we had, like ended things was because she's like I want to be with Nick, not Ruch. Because like and like the thing was back then like I was not humble. Damn. Like I honestly was like an asshole. I was like, and I hadn't even done anything. Like I opened up for Jaron Benton once. Like okay, cool. You know how many other people have done that?
Yeah, right.
And so I was just like not humble, and she said that and like really hit me, and I was just like. I was like, I don't want to make music anymore. Like, I don't want to be someone I'm not. Like, that's all Ruch was. Like, growing up, getting bullied for having parents.
Ruch can be an alter ego, too.
Yeah, and that's
what
I mean?
Like, it's okay to get it out through the music.
Right, and then that's how it started. And I was just like, I want to be someone people, like, and like, oh, yeah, he's the alpha of the room. Right. And then I ran with it a little too far. I quit music, and then we came back on April 5th, and we did the show, and we talked. And I was like, maybe I can still make music. And I moved out to Minot after that. And I ended up just going off the deep end. And like lost 30 pounds in 1 weekend. And then I was like, I can't do this. This isn't the life I want. I moved back. And then we still weren't even a group yet. Like we were just hanging out. And I was just going over to Gabe's and recording music here and there. And then...
Which was a good outlet for you.
Yeah.
After all that. And you had some stories to tell.
And like for the both of us, like that moment of like making this melodramatic cinema for the both of us, like grew musically and just like ourselves. Like we really just like looked at each other this whole time.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and like honestly, like I can say that Gabe is the reason that like I'm still sober to this day. Like I'm not gonna lie, I've had a few slip ups. That's bound to happen.
Right.
And but like Gabe like. He's just like, dude, I believe in you. Like, let's do this. Let's make an album.
It's like a brother right there.
And it was awesome. Like at the time, it was the best music I've made. Like hands down. Like it's a good LP. It's definitely a great debut project. I've never released it.
When is it coming?
January 3rd.
Hey.
Possibly. It might be a little late because we're waiting on a feature.
Okay.
And but yeah, and then we made that, and I was like, wow, this is like legit, and like thought it was my best shit ever.
Wait, could it be out right now then?
What do you mean?
Yeah, it's technically already released.
Yeah, you guys get to listening to it.
Get your ass.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's like
online.
Out. There's Prime.
No, peak the time this airs. It's gonna be out.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be out.
Yeah, it'll be out when you watch this.
So how was
listen to the album.
They're gonna. This is trash. They really talked it up here.
Well, yeah. So we made that music. It was awesome. I'm sober, cool. Yeah, And then we kind of went on another tangent again of not working with each other. Of like it wasn't a group yet. And then literally like
Well, it wasn't.
yeah, it never was until 3 months ago we met High C, who is insanely talented.
High C
actually.
like sealed it. Like, thank you for coming to join us, High C, and like being a part of
Yeah,
this.
and so then that's when the OTB thing came out, and then we had that. And I even admitted, I was like, and this was even recently in the group chat, I said it again, I was like, dude, I've been in a lot of groups. I left every single one. Maybe I'm the common factor for why they didn't work out, whatever. Like, I'll admit that. I was like, but I've never wanted to be in a group as much as I wanted basically, OTB, we got next. Like,
Be on the lookout.
no offense to anyone. Like, nobody's making the music we're making. Because there's like Duro, the awesome. Oh, Cobalt. Yeah, Cobalt's a new member of the group. And you'll definitely know this by the time this comes out. Loverboy, Cobalt, listen to it. It's insane. The dude's so talented.
SpacePod TV exclusive right there.
Okay. Shout out Low Cash. But yeah, shout out to SpacePod. Thank you guys for having us.
Appreciate you, bro.
It's awesome.
Hey man, respect.
Mad love.
That y'all can
Thank
come
you
through,
guys
man.
for coming out.
Yeah, man.
Nice seeing you
I'm gonna end
guys.
this on one thing. You may have been listening to Melodramatic Cinema by now, but my debut album's coming out April 5th on my birthday. 21st
Be
Revolution
there.
Around the Sun. I'm gonna have a show that day too. We're trying to have Zen People, Cold Front,
Hey.
Kashi, and all of OTB. It's gonna be the greatest show you guys have ever seen. Thank you guys for having me.
Let's
Nice.
get it.
And
Love
that
it.
being said, I'm your host, Paley Invasion. We got Breeze on the mix, literally right next to
Breeze
us
in the
this time.
building.
We got LaShare behind the camera. And
Shout out LaShare.
Root the rapper. Root the rapper is
You
in
can
the,
call me whatever you want as long as it's not late to dinner.
Yeah, I love that.
Root the rapper's in the building. We got
We got Gay Prince. We got Duro.
You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, I'm peeking out crazy. Anyways, yeah. That being said, we out.
Peace.
Woo!
Yeah. Okay. In the 701, do it for the humans. I be on the come up, do it for the humans. And I'm making them buzz, do it for the humans. So I'm taking over, better make a note of it. In the 701, do it for the humans. I be on the come up, do it for the humans. And I'm making them buzz, do it for the humans. So I'm taking over, better make a note of it.